So hello everyone, my name is Joey. So I'm currently living in Singapore for for last 5 years, and I'm working as a software engineering at the moment. But my personal interest in investment. So last couple of months, I have a lot of the interest from my friend cycle to try to the asking them about my investment experience, how I start with investment. So after quite a long time, I decided to make the videos, try to make this every week to share about some general knowledge and the how how I analyze a company and invest in the stock market. So first thing you may be interested is why investment, right? So investment is, everyone want to make money. We investment is all about we put some money today and we expect a lot in the future. For example, you expect you put $1,000 today and expect in 5 years it, it maybe go to the 3 or 4 10 or maybe 10,000. Let's say it's US dollar, because US dollar for example, or Singapore dollars, and you use that money for whatever purpose of your kids education and buy another thing for to upgrade the house or whatever. But and the next thing, investment is very big in the scope and have a lot of different asset class. For example, you can invest in stock, invest in bond, invest in real estate. So that is very large scope. But for me, I just want to share about the stock investment. It's a stock market. That is the type assets I invested for last 4 years. I started invest since 2016 till now 2020, about more than 4 years. So I start with very small size. I start with first investment in $5,000 in one mutual fund, and now is my portfolio is quite sizable for entire my family. So yeah. So why stock market? Why I invest stock market? Because to me, stock market first thing, it even start with very small amount of money. Right? If you have if you just starting out so career, you don't have much money. For example, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000. You can start invest immediately. But for as an asset class, for example, people talking about the house, it's required quite a lot of money to start invest with. So that is stock market is very no level entry. So you can start invest very early. And second, stock market is very big, right? Very large. You have the thousand of company from for example, in US market we have 10,000 companies you can choose for. For example, from Apple, from Amazon, and Facebook, whatever. Or in China, you have the Alibaba, you have JD, you have Tencent, a lot of good company, so you can choose from. And lastly, is stock market. If you know value business, you can profit a lot from stock market, I would say. For example, for me, so last 4 years, I generate the compounded rate of return about 20% in the US dollar sense. So it's pretty good return. And next thing is that that is another thing. The next thing is the most important thing. How you start with stock market, right? To me, starting with stock market, starting with a stock investment, you have to two things. First, you have to prepare knowledge. And second thing, you have to got money. Definitely you have to got money. You cannot, I mean, because for me, I don't borrow money to investment. So knowledge, where I got knowledge, for me, I mean, I learned everything from the crash, from the beginning, because this is the one of very important things. I want to do it for a very, very long time, and these are my future value creation. So I learned very hard. I learned from books. I learned from the videos. Especially I watch a lot of videos from Warren Buffett. If you don't know Warren Buffett, you just type it in Google. He's the greatest investor for last 50 years. Yeah, and he's a chairman of he's a greatest and chairman of Berkshire Hathaway. He's one of the largest company in US, right? And lastly is I read a lot about the financial reports, because all of the company listed in the stock market, they have to report their financial and positions every quarter, right? So that is information I usually used as a golden source to value the business, right? Okay, so once you know how to value business, that is the most important thing about investment. You know what the intrinsic value of business. Intrinsic is actually the real value of business, and the real value business is different with the market price, because market price sometimes is much bigger than real value, because sometimes people optimistic about something, they can pay very high price for business or the stock, and sometimes people pessimistic, right? They, for example, in the March, it's about coronavirus. Everyone is just dumb stock, so the stock is become very cheap. So if you buy the stock market at the time in a good company, mostly you will double your investment. So psychology in investment is very important. And today just very short introduction and some of the basic information I want to share with you guys. And in the next videos, I will try to make the videos about some general knowledge about the stock market, investment, and I will also share my analysis about the company, share my analysis about the company I invested and holding, and hopefully we will hopefully have some meaningful information for you guys, and somehow maybe if lucky you can maybe it's a little bit inspiration for you guys to start with. So that is a very happy thing. I will very happy if I can create some positive impact on on my circle. Okay, so that's all for today, and thank you for watching, and see you guys next time.